Hermeticism is the study and practice of occult philosophy and magic. The Hermetic tradition represents a non-Christian lineage of Gnosticism, which is the name for a variety of ancient religious ideas and systems dating back to the 1st and 2nd centuries AD. Being a Gnostic tradition, Hermeticism is a school of ideas and systems that focuses on the pursuit of Gnosis, meaning the pursuit of empirical knowledge pertaining to spiritual mysteries. The foundations of Hermeticism are centered around the 7 Hermetic principles, also known as the 7 Hermetic laws. Hermeticists believe that when you apply these principles to your mental, spiritual, and physical being, you will be better able to communicate with the mental universe and gain mastery over the self. The 7 Hermetic principles are: 1. The principle of mentalism. The all is mind, the universe is mental. This first principle embodies the truth that all is mind, meaning the universe itself at an underlying and foundational level is mental, that all phenomena of life, matter and energy of the material universe are thoughts of an infinite and universal living mind. 2. The principle of correspondence. As above, so below, as below, so above, as within, so without, as without, so within. This principle embodies the truth that there is always a correspondence between the laws and phenomena of various planes that manifest as being and life. Grasping this principle is what allows one to deduce the hidden solutions to problems by looking at what exists a layer above and below the problem, to infer the pattern and shadow nature of what is in between. 3. The principle of vibration. Nothing rests, everything moves, everything vibrates. This principle embodies the truth that nothing rests, everything is in motion and everything vibrates. It explains that matter, energy and even spirit are simply varying degrees and rates of vibration. 4. The principle of polarity. Everything is dual. Everything has poles. Everything has its pair of opposites. Like and unlike are the same. Opposites are identical in nature but different in degree. Extremes meet. All truths are but half-truths. All paradoxes may be reconciled. This principle embodies the truth that everything has its pair of opposites. Everything has 2 poles and exists in a state of duality. Opposites are the same, only varying in degree. There are 2 poles in everything. Opposites are really only 2 extremes of the same thing, the difference being only in degree. An obvious example being hot and cold, both being temperature, varying only in degree. 5. The principle of rhythm. Everything flows out and in. Everything has its tides. All things rise and fall. The pendulum swing manifests in everything. The measure of the swing to the right is the measure of the swing to the left. Rhythm compensates. This principle embodies the truth that everything exists in a measured motion, the rise and fall of the tides, ebbing and flowing and never truly sitting still, never stopping, always changing. This principle controls the cycle of life and death, creation and destruction, and manifestations in our mental states. 6. The principle of cause and effect. Every cause has its effect. Every effect has its cause. Everything happens according to law. Change is but a name for law not recognized. There are many planes of causation, but nothing escapes the law. This principle embodies the truth that there is a cause for every effect, an effect for every cause, meaning that nothing merely happens for no reason, that there's no such thing as chance. In harmony with the principle of correspondence, there are higher planes dominating the lower planes, and nothing escapes the principle of cause and effect. Nothing happens without explanation. 7. The principle of gender. Gender is in everything. Everything has its masculine and feminine principles. Gender manifests on all planes. This principle embodies the truth that both the masculine and feminine exist not just in sex, but in the creative nature of all things on all planes in harmony with the principle of correspondence. The masculine and feminine exist not only in the physical plane, but also the mental and the spiritual as well. This principle plays a role in creation and regeneration. Nothing can come into being without the use of this principle. The principles of truth are 7. He who knows these understandingly possesses the magic key before whose touch all the doors of the temple fly open. The KYBALION. The Hermetic teachings can be found in all lands and in all religions. Their appeal is universal. Majority of the Hermetic texts have been attributed to Hermes Trismegistus, who represents a combination of the Egyptian god Thoth and the Greek god Hermes, both of whom are gods of writing and magic in their respective cultures. This video is not enough to cover this topic in great detail, so please do stay tuned for next time.